What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some massive updates with the price movements in these spec stocks, as well as going into my options calls. And I'm going to be giving you guys a one-on-one tutorial on how to play options calls at the end of the video. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I couldn't do it without you guys. The growth this channel is experiencing is just ridiculous. I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. We're getting a lot of great feedback already, and there's going to be some massive opportunity as far as call options in the future. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on the stock market as well as how to play call options in the future. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information you don't want to miss out. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so we know today was a crazy day in the stock market. The SPAC stocks were going crazy. A lot of the massive companies made a big comeback. We're just going to be taking a look into, my call options on shll, give you guys an update. I've been holding these for a couple of weeks now. I know a lot of you guys are invested in shll, so I want to stay up to date on what's going on with that company. If you are holding the September calls, I recommend dropping them by Monday. You don't want to risk gains with the Greeks, the expiration dates, and sell-off entering the next week. I want you guys to continue holding majority of your long-term regular stocks just in case these prices never come around again. The Patreon is going to advise you when to buy valued calls such as shll and when to sell, as well as detailed summaries of why we purchased those specific options calls. Alright, I know a lot of people are a little bit down on shll and how it has been reacting today, but I just want you guys to take a look at the 1 month chart on shll Hyliion. You guys have been sticking it out, holding for the swing trade, and I'm very proud of you guys. Take a look. We've been making a crazy run. You have to understand we're going to have some minor sell-offs, and we've already experienced the massive sell-off that happened last week. As you can take a look, we hit a peak price around $56 on September 2nd. We dropped all the way down to around $46. It was a huge sell-off, nearly 15-20%. Everyone was freaking out, and you can see we've made a comeback, okay? We're stabilizing. All the way back to 54, a drop to 50, finished the day at 51. We're looking pretty solid, guys. I just want you to understand, September calls, you don't want to risk the market dropping drastically this upcoming week and you losing out on all your gains that you've worked for. So you need to be tossing those calls out and be moving on with those profits into future call options. We're going to be going over a lot of great future calls. You just need to stay tuned. So my $6,000 investment for shll Hyliion is holding up very nicely, okay? I put about $6,000 in stock and I purchased the call options for about $3.90 a piece a couple of weeks ago. And I purchased 16 contracts. That $6,000 today, even with the sell-off, has experienced over a 348% gain still. I think just a couple of days ago, I was up nearly 400%. So understand, I believe the stock still has opportunity to run. We will see drastic movement in these next 2 weeks. There will be more and more articles, more and more people investing. Once we see that ticker symbol change, we're going to see a lot of people hopping in. A lot of people don't even know what shll is on their phone if they're not doing the research like us. You have to understand there's a lot of older investors out there that don't understand the spec stocks and mergers that are happening now. So I believe we're going to see a lot more investors in the next upcoming weeks when the ticker symbol is officially changed. I've already tossed out a specific call option on the Patreon. I purchased that call option when the market on that stock was very flatlined. There was no news really surrounding that stock. No articles were breaking out. Literally 24 hours after I announced that specific call option to the group chat, we had multiple people experience 5, 10, 15% gains. It was crazy. This stock is already seeing crazy price movements. We're not looking for short-term day trading 5, 10% gains. We hold through swing trades 1, 2, 3 months out, and we look for those massive gains when these stocks run hard. Workhorse was up 13% today. NIO was up 6%. Lordstown Motors was up 16%. In the last week or two, we've been hearing a lot of the stock market crash. The market is going to crash. Do you understand what that really is? These stock market websites influence millions of people and are just looking for ad dollars for people to come to their website. They do not care about you, okay? The stock market in literally 24 hours is rapidly moving up, rapidly increasing. Everything is going up. After the last 2 days of the stock market just getting hammered, we're seeing drastic movement in a lot of the big companies in a matter of 24 hours. You can take a look right here. Tech stocks to buy if the market crashes. Another stock market crash. The market will crash. These guys just want your money. These companies are looking to just put fear inside of you. They want you to sign up for their programs. They want to make ad dollars off you. Understand, my channel We are not looking to put fear in your guys' eyes. I'm looking for you guys to see the value of the timing you are in the stock market in this day and age. We are in EV technology blow up. EV is going to blow up these next couple of years. You guys are in beyond early. It does not get earlier than this as far as innovation EV technology. The stock market would not be crashing if Apple is taking off, Tesla is taking off, 90% of the SPACs are taking off. What does that tell you about these large websites? They don't care about you. They only care about profits. All right, I'm going to be giving you guys some simple options trading. I know there's a lot of newer investors that are a little bit confused on the call options, but I'm going to get you guys in check and I'm going to get you caught up in gear with the call options in this video. And I'm going to give you a nice detailed breakdown on how to play call options. I'm not going to go overboard and confuse you. I'm going to be giving you guys the nice solid basics in call options so you have a great understanding of when and why to invest in call options when opportunity arrives. Remember, for options, we want to buy in when stocks are not moving, potentially dropping. I have a lot of people in the Patreon wanting to throw some money around and ready to invest. But the thing is, I can only throw plays out when I see extreme value. Because you have to understand, I'm buying these as well. This is serious stuff. I'm looking after each and every person, trying to be as transparent and detailed as possible with risk to reward management. Buying in right now on these stocks, you risk a sell-off, putting you negative on the options contracts immediately. With time, you will succeed with Patreon. I'm going to be throwing out some gems, and it's only going to take one option to come out to successfully set you up with financial freedom over time. Understand, I've been hovering around 20 to 30,000 in shell option profits. When I sell these, I'm going to be rolling these profits in to multiple call options and some stock long-term as well. This is how the rich get richer and richer by investing. I used to be that guy saving, and I wasn't getting nowhere. You have to put that money to work and take some chances. My investing strategy is very detailed and precise. I'm going to be giving you guys superior value in that chat room with the Patreon. All right, let's get started. We're going to be busting out this tutorial on how to play call options and how to buy them, what to look for. I'm going to be giving you guys the scoop right now. Buying calls means you're betting on regular stock to go up in a certain time frame while also surpassing a specific price point in that time frame. In this detailed video, we're going to be going over workhorse for the call option that we're going to be taking a look at. So understand, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the platforms that offer call options. I just recommend go with Robinhood because the charts and the options are so easy to understand. Once you get approved for options, you're going to go to trade workhorse options. I understand it looks a little bit confusing for some of the new investors, but understand, after reviewing these little charts for a little bit of time, you're going to understand it very quickly, okay? So basically, we know right now, workhorse is $24, okay? That's going to give us a good grasp on where to start. Right here, basically, it's just break-even value on call options. Expiration date is basically the break-even price time frame that the stock has to hit, or you would potentially lose all your money if you don't hit it in these time frames. As you can see, the higher you go with the break-even price, you can see that the price of the option drops drastically. When you push out options to a further date, such as October 23rd, when you push out options to a later date, as you can see, we went from September to October 16th, you can see that the price of the option is much more expensive. The reason why is because you have a greater chance of winning the option call because you have a longer time frame. This call in specific is a $27 strike price. Basically, you need the stock to break even at $31 by the expiration date of October 16th to make sure you get your money back. If the stock reaches drastically over $31 into that $40 range, you're going to be rewarded drastically. Understand that this call option right here, it is not $4, okay? This is actually times 100 because each contract is 100 shares. So this in total would run you about $400 to purchase one contract. It's also giving you a solid detailed summary of the percentage change you have to experience to make sure you break even on your stock option call during that time frame of October 16th. When you have such a wide time frame of expiration date, the stock may not even have to hit that $31 to make some profits. If you are hitting $27, $28 in the first week, you will see that the option is still valuable more than the break-even price because you are hitting these price ranges in such an early time frame. A massive question that I've been experiencing on call options is, can I sell a call option before the expiration date? You can sell the call option that you purchased the very next day. If you are in the green, you're going to experience a gain in percentage. You can sell the option whenever you want. There's no time frame of when you can sell the option call. You can sell it at any time frame. Just understand that. When you purchase a call, you will see a premium price with the stock much lower than what it actually is. The reason why they are lower is because the option shares, unlike the stock price, Workhorse at 24 right now, you can lose it entirely if you don't meet those contract requirements during the expiration date. Remember, to purchase a contract, it will automatically be 100 times the share price of the option. To purchase one contract equals 100 shares. So those little premiums you see on the side of the contract, you just need to times it by 100. It's going to give you the value of one contract. So we've covered strike price, break-even price, expiration date, and comparing it to the stock. It's going to be much cheaper always. A next step to look for is volume, open interest, and volatility, okay? These three things are going to give you clues to what type of option you are investing in. We're going to go right back to the October 16th calls, and we're just going to click it. It gives you detailed summary near the bottom. Volume, open interest, and implied volatility. Volume is basically how many of these specific options are being traded back and forth, and open interest is how many people are holding these options in their portfolios that aren't selling them. Implied volatility is something you need to look for. It shows you how drastically a stock option call can move, because these are high volatility. Pretty much means, crazy ups and downs. So volatility is something you want to look for. High volatility is stocks like Workhorse, Shell, Tesla. Low volatility stocks is like Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Apple. These are lower volatility stocks because they don't move as crazy as these types of stocks. So you always want to make sure you have open interest and volume, because you want to make sure that that option you're getting into is valuable to other people. Because usually if it's extremely low, 10 people, 5 people, it's not very valuable and a lot of people aren't interested. So if we just go down to the bottom, like a strike price way less than Workhorse, we'll go with like the 11. We can see there's no volume. Not a lot of people are trading these right now. Some people are holding them, but you can see that this isn't a very valuable option call because, there's not a lot of profits involved because it's so low below the regular stock price. If we go a little bit higher, up into that $39 strike price, $41 break even, as we can see, the price of the option drops drastically. The reason why, it's more risky. You're pushing the price out on what you need to hit. It's going to be more risky, so they're going to charge you less value. If we click it, we can see a lot of people are holding these right now, okay? A lot of people are interested in these calls. These people are in early. They think the stock is going to rise to this value. It's already being traded a little. If the stock reaches, that $30, $40 range, the open interest and volume is going to increase dramatically because it's going to be more valuable. It's going to be traded a lot quicker. I know when I put out that call option in the Patreon, some people had questions about filling. So basically, when you fill, you're going to click right here, all right? That's going to give us one option call, okay? We got a $41 break-even price by the expiration date of October 16th. These are running $2.20 per share. We're going to hit continue. It's going to ask you for how many contracts you want to purchase. Now, take a look at this. Remember what I said, 100 shares each. If we type in 100, it would cost you $22,000 to purchase 100 contracts. Understand, each one is 100, so you got to times that by 100 at $2.20. It's going to bring you to $22,000. If we do 10, it's $2,200, and if we do 1, it's $220. I hope that gives you guys a better understanding. Right here, you see limit price $210 to $230. If you want to guarantee your option call and you want to get it filled quickly, you don't want to mess around with this stuff, okay? You don't want to go back and forth on 10 cents. You can give them the $230. It's going to fill very quickly, or you can go for the $220. I don't recommend going for the $210 or anything below that. Most likely, it's not going to get filled. People are not trying to hand their contracts over. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I enjoyed doing this video for you. I know a lot of you guys were requesting it, and I truly hope this helps. Be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on the video overall. Tell me what you think about the spec stocks moving. Anyone who's benefited from the Patreon, I'm going to be replying back to as many people as I possibly can. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gave you a better insight on the stock market as well as option calls. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information and you don't want to miss out. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.